This is the lost city of gold. El Dorado, as it was known back in the 16th century, was supposed to be a legendary city whose streets were paved with gold. It was a myth, a dream of untold riches passed down through generations of South American villagers. But when the Spanish conquistadors arrived asking to buy a cup of cocoa, the natives didn't have a clue what they were talking about. Gold Street didn't exist. They showed up in the ruins of a long-lost kingdom, and nobody knew where the gold had gone. But that wasn't the only mythical golden city. In 2007, archaeologists discovered a mysterious site in the Egyptian desert. They found broken fragments of enormous statues covered in thick layers of gold leaf. The site seemed to have been an ancient ceremonial center. The people who lived here must have been immensely wealthy. But over time, they too mysteriously disappeared, and their lost city was buried under the sands of time. But these two mysterious cities aren't alone. There are hundreds of lost cities scattered all around the globe, erased from existence by war, disease, natural disasters, or simply the march of progress. Throughout human history, countless empires and kingdoms have risen and fallen, leaving behind only crumbling ruins and unanswered questions. From the exotic jungles of Southeast Asia to the icy wastelands of Siberia, there are hidden cities buried in the frozen ground, submerged beneath murky waters, or lost in the vast emptiness of the desert. Some are barely more than a pile of stones, while others are relatively intact, still bearing witness to their former glory. In this video, we'll explore some of the most intriguing lost cities around the world. Their disappearance will leave you speechless. Lost City Number 1. Angkor Thom, Cambodia. Angkor Thom, located in northwest Cambodia, was once the heart of the mighty Khmer Empire, a testament to the ingenuity and architectural prowess of a bygone era. During its zenith in the 12th century, it was the capital of the Khmer Kingdom and a cultural hub that attracted scholars, artists, and merchants from across Asia. However, the city's downfall began due to shifting trade routes and environmental changes. As the center of trade shifted away from Angkor, the once prosperous economy faltered, leading to economic decline and eventually abandonment. Lost City Number 2, Pompeii, Italy. Buried in the ashes of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, Pompeii was a bustling Roman city near modern Naples, Italy. Its inhabitants went about their daily lives, completely unaware of the impending doom that awaited them. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius buried Pompeii under a thick layer of ash and pumice, preserving the city in time. The excavation of Pompeii began in the 18th century, revealing a city frozen in a moment of tragedy. The discovery of frescoes, mosaics, and artifacts provides a unique glimpse into Roman life, culture, and architecture. Lost City Number 3, Persepolis, Iran. Persepolis, meaning the city of the Persians, was the ceremonial capital of the Achaemenid Empire in ancient Iran. From 515 to 330 BCE, it was the seat of royal power, hosting ambassadors from distant lands. The city's grand palaces, including the Hall of 100 Columns, were adorned with intricate reliefs, depicting scenes from royal processions, battles, and everyday life. Alexander the Great's invasion marked the beginning of Persepolis's decline, followed by neglect and eventual destruction. Lost City Number 4, Harappa, Pakistan. Located in what is now Pakistan, Harappa was one of the world's earliest urban settlements during the Indus Valley Civilization around 2600 BC. Its layout featured a grid pattern of streets and houses, along with advanced features like a sophisticated water drainage system. However, the reasons for its abandonment remain uncertain, with theories suggesting ecological changes, natural disasters, or the rise of new settlements. Lost City Number 5, Machu Picchu, Peru. Perched high in the Andes Mountains, Machu Picchu is a breathtaking example of Inca architecture and engineering. Built in the 15th century, it served as a royal estate for Pachacuti, the ninth Inca ruler. However, less than 100 years later, it was abandoned, possibly due to the Spanish conquest or internal conflicts within the Inca Empire. Its rediscovery in 1911 captivated the world, and today it stands as one of the most iconic lost cities. Lost City Number 6. Vijayanagara, India. Vijayanagara was a powerful Hindu kingdom in southern India during the 14th and 15th centuries. Its capital, also named Vijayanagara, was a hub of trade and cultural exchange. The city's impressive architecture, including the Lotus Mahal and the Elephant Stables, showcased the wealth and prosperity of the empire. However, following a battle with the Deccan kings in 1565, the city was sacked and abandoned. Lost City Number 7. Teotihuacan, Mexico. Located in the Valley of Mexico, Teotihuacan was a Mesoamerican city known for its monumental architecture and urban planning. The Avenue of the Dead, lined with the Pyramid of the Moon and the Pyramid of the Sun, was a central feature of the city. However, its decline began around 750 AD, possibly due to drought, overpopulation, or external conflicts. The city's abandonment resulted in the collapse of its society and the disintegration of its infrastructure. Lost City Number 8. Petra, Jordan. Carved into the sandstone cliffs of a narrow valley in Jordan lies the lost city of Petra. Once the capital of the Nabatean kingdom, Petra was a hub of international trade and cultural exchange. Its impressive architecture, including the treasury and the monastery, showcased the Nabatean skills in engineering and design. However, the city's decline began in the 4th century AD due to a combination of earthquakes, changing trade routes, and the loss of agricultural productivity. Lost City Number 9. Chang'an, China. Situated in the northwestern part of China, Chang'an was the capital of several Chinese dynasties throughout history, notably during the Han Dynasty. It was a pivotal hub along the Silk Road, connecting China to the Roman Empire and beyond. However, as trade routes shifted and political power shifted, Chang'an lost its strategic importance and was eventually abandoned. Lost City Number 10. Pavonia, Bulgaria. Nestled in the Bulgarian mountains, Pavi,